Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. How much time do you think you need to improve your English every day? 1 hour? 2 hours? Maybe you think you need to spend the whole evening with grammar books and exercises. Here's the truth. I didn't have hours every day. I had a busy schedule, work to handle, responsibilities at home, and very little free time. But I still managed to improve my English. How? By focusing on just 15 minutes a day. That's right, 15 minutes. Not an hour, not half a day, not a weekend course. Just 15 minutes every single day, and my English improved more than I ever thought possible. In this video, I'm going to share exactly how I did it. I'll break down my daily routine, the strategies I used, and the small but powerful habits that transformed those short minutes into real progress. And by the end of this video, you'll see how you too can improve your English consistently, even if you only have a few minutes a day. So, let's get started. Section 1. Why 15 minutes is enough? When people first hear 15 minutes, they often think it's too short. But here's what I realized. Consistency matters more than duration. Think about it like exercise. If you go to the gym for 2 hours once a month, it won't do much. But if you walk briskly for 15 minutes every single day, over time, your body will get healthier. Language learning works the same way. A little bit of focused practice every day trains your brain to keep English fresh, active, and alive. And because 15 minutes feels manageable, you're less likely to skip it. Over weeks and months, the results are incredible. So, don't underestimate the power of a small daily commitment. Section 2. The daily 15-minute routine. Here's the exact routine I followed to improve my English in just 15 minutes a day. I broke it into 3 parts: listening, speaking, and writing. 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, 5 minutes of writing. That's it. Simple, focused, and powerful. Let's break down each part. Section 3. Listening. 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of my daily routine were dedicated to listening. Why listening? Because understanding spoken English is one of the biggest challenges learners face. If you can't understand, you can't respond. So I trained my ears every day. I used short clips, podcasts, YouTube videos, or even dialogues from movies. Instead of watching long shows, I picked just a few minutes and listened carefully. Here's the key. I listened actively, not passively. That means I focused fully. I replayed the same sentence several times, paid attention to pronunciation, and tried to catch words and phrases I didn't know. Sometimes I used transcripts to read along. Other times I closed my eyes and focused only on the sounds. Just 5 minutes a day, but over time my ears adjusted. English that once felt fast and confusing started to feel clear and natural. Section 4. Speaking. 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes were for speaking. This was the hardest part at first because I didn't always have someone to practice with. But here's what I did. I practiced speaking alone. I used a method called shadowing. I listened to a short audio clip, paused after each sentence, and repeated it out loud, copying the speaker's tone and rhythm. It felt strange in the beginning, but it trained my mouth to produce English naturally. Other times, I spoke freely. I picked a simple topic, like what I did that day or what I plan to do tomorrow, and spoke for a few minutes, recording myself on my phone. Later, I listened to my recordings, noticed mistakes, and tried again the next day. Speaking for just 5 minutes may sound small, but it gave me daily practice. Over time, my fluency and confidence grew. Section 5. Writing. 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes were for writing. I opened the Notes app on my phone or kept a small notebook. Every evening, I wrote a short journal entry in English. Sometimes it was just 3 or 4 sentences, Today I worked until 6 p.m. I felt tired, but I cooked dinner. Tomorrow I will meet my friend. Other times I wrote longer reflections. The point wasn't perfection, it was practice. Writing helped me think in English, notice grammar patterns, and expand my vocabulary. Sometimes I used online dictionaries to check words, but I always tried to write first without help. These short daily entries improved my grammar and made English a natural part of my thoughts. Section 6. The secret is consistency. Now you might think, that's too simple. Can 15 minutes really work? The answer is yes, but only if you stay consistent. One day of practice doesn't change much, but 30 days of consistent practice creates momentum. 90 days builds confidence. And 6 months, you'll look back and realize how much your English has improved. The secret isn't doing a lot in one day, it's doing a little every day. That's the real power of the 15-minute routine. Section 7. How I stayed motivated. Of course, staying consistent isn't always easy. Some days I felt tired, busy, or unmotivated. Here are the tricks I used to keep going. Set a specific time. I chose a fixed time each day, usually in the evening before bed. This turned practice into a habit, like brushing my teeth. Keep it short and simple. Because it was only 15 minutes, I couldn't make excuses. Everyone can find 15 minutes in their day. Track progress. I kept a simple calendar and marked each day I practiced. Seeing the streak grow motivated me to keep going. Celebrate small wins. When I understood a new word in a podcast or wrote a sentence without checking the dictionary, I celebrated. Those small victories kept me excited. Section 8. Avoiding common mistakes. Along the way, I noticed some mistakes that many learners make. Avoid these if you want your 15 minutes to be effective. Mistake 1. Studying randomly. Don't just scroll through random videos. Have a clear plan. 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes writing. Mistake 2. Focusing only on grammar. Grammar is important, but practice matters more. Use English instead of only studying rules. Mistake 3. Waiting for perfect conditions. You don't need silence, fancy books, or hours of free time. Just 15 minutes is enough if you focus. Mistake 4. Quitting too soon. Many people stop after a week because they don't see instant results. Remember, progress comes with time. Section 9. Proof that it works. Let me share a quick story. When I started this routine, I struggled to understand even simple English podcasts. I hesitated when speaking, often forgetting words. Writing felt slow and frustrating. But after 3 months of just 15 minutes a day, I noticed real changes. I could follow podcasts more easily. My speaking became smoother, I didn't pause as much. And my writing felt natural, almost automatic. After 6 months, I was having full conversations with confidence. I could write emails in English without fear. My listening was strong enough to enjoy movies without subtitles. All of this happened without classes, tutors, or hours of study. Just 15 focused minutes each day. Section 10. How you can start today. Now it's your turn. Here's how you can start your own 15-minute routine today. Choose your time. Morning, evening, lunch break. Pick a time you can stick to. Prepare your tools. Download a short podcast, find a video clip. Get a notebook or notes app ready. Follow the routine. 5 minutes listening. 5 minutes speaking. 5 minutes writing. Repeat daily. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Review progress. After 1 month, look back and notice how much easier English feels. Section 11. Expanding the routine. Once you're comfortable with 15 minutes, you can expand. Maybe some days you'll feel motivated to practice for 30 minutes or an hour. That's great, but remember, the core habit is 15 minutes. That's your foundation. Even when life gets busy, you can always keep your 15-minute routine. And when you have more time, you can add extras like reading books, chatting with language partners, or watching full movies. Section 12. The biggest lesson. The biggest lesson I learned from this journey is that small actions add up. So many learners give up because they think they need huge amounts of time or resources. But the truth is, consistency beats intensity. A little bit every day is better than a lot once in a while. English is not learned in a single day, it's built step by step. And your 15 minutes today are building your future fluency. Conclusion. So there you have it, how I improved my English in just 15 minutes a day. It wasn't about long hours or perfect study plans. It was about short, focused, consistent practice. 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, 5 minutes of writing day after day, week after week. And the result? Real progress, more confidence, better fluency, a stronger connection with the English language. Now it's your turn. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for more free time. Start with 15 minutes today and watch how your English grows. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it. It really supports the channel. And if you want more practical strategies for learning English naturally, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, your future fluency is only 15 minutes away each day.